Good afternoon. It's Melissa Pierce from Melissa Pierce and Associates. So today I want to talk to you about why respect in your communications is going to go the distance for you. So one of the things that you really need to look at when you are communicating with that ex-spouse or the other parent, depending on your situation, is you always want to be respectful and maintain control of your emotions and how you speak with that other parent. So, the first reason why this is really important is when you're maintaining that respectful tone, you are going to minimize the conflict level that is going on. So often, I see people not having respect and they're swearing and they're raising their voice. And all that does is create conflict, where you're not intending to do it. So just keep that in mind. That's going to happen. So your first reason why you want to be respectful is you want to minimize that contact. You want the other parent to know you're not there to be the adversary. You guys may not like each other, and understand this. To co-parent and to communicate, you don't have to like each other. You don't have to be best friends, but you have children together. And so that leads into our second reason why you want to maintain respect. So you have children together and you want to model behavior and speech patterns and how you talk to someone that you don't necessarily care for. So it's really good for your children to see, I may not like this person, but I still treat them with respect and that they're due just because they're a human being. Again, you don't have to be best friends, but you should have that level of respect for them. The third reason why we want to have respect in our conversations with the other parent is because now we're going to create an atmosphere for open communication. You may be getting divorced or you may be filing custody actions when your children are very young, 2 or under. And so we're talking about a lifetime of learning how to co-parent and communicate, or your children may be adults, but still there are events that will happen in life that you may both be at. So learning how to be respectful and to be present really goes a long way in creating an atmosphere for open communication, especially if you're starting from when they're very little. You need to have open and honest communications about medical decisions, educational decisions, extracurricular activities. And if you don't feel like you can share with the other parent your reasons why this is important to you, you will spend a lot of money arguing your point of view in a court and allowing a third party or even asking a third party to decide your dispute between the two of you. That's very costly. I can tell you it can run tens of thousands of dollars. So if you can have respect, and even if the two of you just end up agreeing to disagree, but to do something, it's going to go a long way because you're going to be able to save that money and use it for your children's education. Sorry. The fourth reason, sorry. The fourth reason is when you have respect in your communications, it's going to lead to healthy co-parenting. That is so critical for your children. If you can co-parent in healthy ways, again, just because you're healthy at your co-parenting does not mean you have to be the best of friends or even friends at all. It just means that you have a level of respect for one another just simply because the other person is your child's parent. And that person will also be the grandparent to your grandchildren. You're going to share so much with them. So it's going to lead to this healthy co-parenting that will last your lifetime. And that leads into our fifth reason why. Parenting is a lifetime event. It doesn't stop at age 18. Age 18 is when the court no longer has a say-so over what goes on with your children, because now your children are adults and they can speak up for themselves and say, Mom and Dad, if you can't get along, both of you are out of my life. But until that happens, only the court can step in and mediate these. But once your children are adults, they can be their own mediator and be their own advocate. So parenting is lifelong, and it's not just going to stop when they turn 18 or they graduate high school. High school graduation's done, boom, good. We never see each other again. No, you'll probably see each other at college graduations, at birthday parties, at weddings, at, you know, baby showers. I mean, there's a whole life beyond that as you turn into grandparents that you have to deal with. So, learning how to co parent and communicate with that other parent is going to be so critical. I mean, we talked about before, right? If you're always going to go to conflict, you quite haven't learned how to have respect, and you're always going to conflict. Having an app initially can help you do that. And we talked about that before, and you can look at the first video in our communication series to learn more about that. But parenting is lifelong, and learning how to co parent is going to go a long way. Not to mention, at some point, there are going to become other spouses involved, and or boyfriends or girlfriends. And having respect for that other parent's new significant other or spouse will also go a long way, and teach your children how to respect them. Even if they refer to them as stepmom or stepdad, there is a level of respect that should go, and teaching your children that bare minimum level of respect. You're going to raise them to be stronger than you are. And what parent doesn't want their child to be better than they are today? So just keep that in mind. The 5 reasons why you want to have respect in every conversation with that other parent, whether it's online through a communication app, it's via text, it's via the telephone, or it's in person. Maintain that level of respect. And so those reasons are, again, 1, you're going to minimize conflict. 2, you're going to model behavior for your children about respecting others that they don't necessarily like. 3, you're going to create an atmosphere that generates open communication between both of you that's going to lead into number 4, your healthy co-parenting throughout your child's life. And 5, parenting is lifelong. It does not end at age 18. So if you need help learning how to communicate better and you want more resources, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at I'm going to put the email in the comments for you as well again today. It's team@melissapiercelaw.com. Go ahead and send us an email, and we're happy to send you any of the resources that we have available here to help you out. We're even happy to share an article that we received during a court hearing once from Judge Gorsuch if you're interested in it. And I hope you have, healthy, respectful communications with the other parent. Have a great day, and we will see you next week with more tips on how to communicate after the divorce is over.